We've all seen those jeans, right? Those beautiful, perfectly faded with the right amount of wear and tear. And they've got that beautiful Sashiko stitching and patches going up the leg, and they're visibly mended, and they just look so cool. Sigh. Well, I can show you how to get that look on your jeans so simply and so easily. Hi, I'm Paige with m.a.b.e.l, and typically I am repurposing damaged old quilts into coats and clothing and accessories for the modern maker, but I also really enjoy hand stitching. And about 10 years ago, when I started to see all of those jeans popping up all over my Instagram feed, oh, I was so jealous. I just loved that look. So I got started and started a pair of my own. I had a favorite pair of jeans that I wore all the time, and they actually came with the holes. I paid for them with the holes, but then I used some fabric scraps. There's some Liberty in there and some of my favorite colors, and I started mending them on my own. The paint splotches did not come with the jeans, that's me. And I loved these jeans, and they were comfy, and I loved the vibe, but sadly they don't fit so well anymore. Womp womp. So I thought I would get started on a new pair. However, one of the things that's really, really tough about mending on denim, especially if it's a 100% cotton denim, the denim can be a little stiff and thick and hard to work through, and it was really hard on my fingers to get all that stitching to look the way that I wanted it to look. So I've been putting off starting on my new pair of jeans until I found this amazing kit from NONA Temari. It is a Sashiko Mending Kit, and it's just fabulous. It comes with 8 patches. They're about maybe 3" by 3" squares, and they're pre-printed with a grid on them, so you can apply a design using the grid, but the grid washes off with water after you're done stitching. The kit also comes with some naturally dyed threads. I believe these are cotton threads, and the cool thing about NONA Temari is they use dyes gathered from plants that they grow in their own garden. However, they're sort of like in a really urban environment in Tokyo, so they don't have a lot of space. So it's like a container garden, but they grow the plants that they use for their dyeing, and they do the dyeing in their studio in Tokyo. The kit also comes with a needle, which a really nice sharp needle and a little bit longer, super easy to use. But the best bit is it comes with this double stick tape. And this is, like, I've used double stick tape from craft stores here in the US, and it is not like this. This, I think, is like almost like rubber cement on the back of the tape. It is so strong. So after you have finished stitching your patch, you can apply the double stick tape to the back of the patch, and then peel off the other side of the tape and then apply it to your pants, so, or your jeans, or your tote bag, or your jacket, whatever you might be working on. So I have already gotten started, and I applied my first patch. It is right here, and you can see it's really, really stiff. This is the pair of pants that I'm gonna be experimenting with for this fall. They're an old pair of Levi's. They're not the super baggy kind that are really on trend right now, but I love the way these fit. I love the shade of blue, and I am gonna have fun doing some patches from NONA and with some other things to really zhuzh these up for the fall of 2024. So let's get started, and let's make a new patch and apply it and see how it goes. So this is the unpackaged Sashiko Mending Kit from NONA, and it is this little pamphlet that includes the instructions, and again, current kits have English instructions, but also how to adhere the tape. And then there's also a lot of different design ideas. So you can really, though, because the grid is pre-printed, you can really do anything you would like to do, but they do start you off with some pretty nice ideas. So there we go. I've already done this one at the top, so I think I am gonna do this star pattern. So let's get started. I am going to use the white cloth, and I am going to use the brown thread, and this is a single ply thread, so unlike typical embroidery floss, the Sashiko threads from Japan are not plied, so you don't divide them up into different thicknesses, so you are going to work with a single ply. So I'm going to take this, just grab one. There, I'm gonna move this out of the way. And we've got a needle to get started. So the grid is telling me I am going to do the vertical stitches first, and I'm going to go down and work from left to right. I'm going to start 1, 2, 3 down and 1, 2, 3 over. You can also do this. And we are going to go through the first cross. I am making a large stitch, but I am not pulling tight. And then we come up here, and we're doing 3. Middle one's a little wonky, but you know what? I'm gonna be okay with it. And then we're moving up to here. So I've got my first set of, I got the first set of vertical lines done, and now we'll do the horizontal lines. All right, so we're ready for the vertical lines. So now I've got all the plus signs done, and the next bit is the diagonals. So I am just gonna leave a little tail and cut this. So for the diagonal lines, we're gonna start here in the upper right. We're gonna go 1, then we're gonna cross all the way over there and go down, and then back up, and then down, and then up. So now you can see, and now we have to do just the last bit of the crosses. Okay, so the last row of crosses starts on the upper left. The last one. There. And now I am going to adhere the tape to the back of the patch. Let me just clean this up. So this tape is super sticky. I'm gonna put it on as close to the edge as I can get it. Like this. You can see how sticky it is. And then I will trim it. It is super sticky. There. Then we'll put it on down here. And then 2 short pieces. So this one I need to cut a little bit more. And then the last piece. Oops. All right, and then we need to peel the backs off the tape. And this one, 2, 3. 4. 4. All right, so we've got all 4 pieces unstuck. I'm gonna bring my jeans out. So there's that original patch, and I think I want this patch to overlap it slightly. And there, no sewing, no ironing, and that is not going anywhere. The print does come off. The pre-printed grid will come off when the patch gets wet. So just to demonstrate, I'm gonna use some there. You can see it is, fading, and when the jeans get completely wet, they will disappear in their entirety. And that's it. That's all you need to do to start your visible mending journey with the NONA Sashiko Mending Kits. So here they are, jeans that are on their way towards visible mending. There are the 2 patches that I've just most recently done, and I will continue to work on these going forward. So using that NONA kit was a super easy way to start your visible mending journey. The kits are available on my website, and the link is in the description below. And if you'd like to see more mending and upcycling of vintage quilt tips, you can hit the like and subscribe button for more. Thank you.